I'll never forget this day.
It's Rocket Land! Slick was saying how much he missed all the special effects in Craney's 80s.
My goodness.
Here we are.
My mind equally as the times before. I can't.
Oh, man, Slick, it's good to be back with you, man.
Oh, it's been too long. I'm loving it.
Too long. You know, that's, what is going on with little echo here? There we go. That's all better. But no, stoked for this huge matchup tonight here. We got two great teams, both Crackle division teams, still playing divisional play, which is super exciting. I love.
Oh, yeah.
How have you been loving the breakdown? I know we're getting right into this right away, but a couple of top teams, Team 4 versus Ball Simps, pretty awesome this divisional play.
Honestly, I'm so happy to be here tonight for this game. Ball Simps versus Team 4. These are the two titans of Crackle division, and one of them has to fall tonight. And
Absolutely.
Who's he gonna be? Who's he gonna be?
Yeah, so we got the poll up for you right now over here, just to our left. Vote. Get on the poll. Just type it into the Twitch chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's going to be Ball Simps or Team 4 and in how many games? We hope you really love these new polls. We want to thank our production team for putting them together. They are awesome, and it gives us an idea how you guys feel and everybody else about how you feel about your divisions.
And it's looking pretty even right now. Oh, no, it just changed. We had Ball Simps and Team 4 in Game 5 pretty even, and it's already turning in the favor of Ball Simps right now. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, just look at it. It's so beautiful. Just, right? Yeah.
So
That's so awesome. I'm probably pointing the wrong way. Who knows? All right. So getting to this game. Yeah. Two, like you said, two Titans as we're getting into the match here now. Had an opportunity to play against both these teams. I'll tell you, they're tough. They're tough play. They're super quick. They rotate really well. Going to be an awesome heads-up challenge. Cookies versus Carbon, and this one's going to be interested. Which one of these guys can win more aerial battles?
Yes.
Some of those pop-up balls that are anybody's game, that's how I'm feeling, is going to make a difference on this one. What about you?
Honestly, yeah, you're right. Cookies versus Carbon. We've seen Cookies come out super reliable player this season. He's been definitely a guy to look out for every single game. But Crow has those pop-off moments. He might be quiet at times.
Carbon.
When he's playing, Carbon. When he's playing on point, he is wild, and you got to watch out for that.
Yes, he is, and not to mention, even in this one, a lot of teams having these successes. Some going on here in the game. Looks like these players aren't quite ready. Looks like someone joined a little bit too early, so we're going to have to get this reset, which gives us a little bit extra more time to break this down. These two teams.
We need it.
Yeah, we need it. You know, you got some stacked players on both sides, and you're looking at those third men on both sides. I know when we just played against Ball Simps, Red Wreck was very much, well, he Red Wrecked us. I'll say that. He got involved on every play. He was there making little chip shots. Even times when we said, okay, it's Red Wreck back, take a shot. And that's no disrespect. Yeah. Just every team does it. When I'm back, they're going to take a shot on me. Right. So, but he was calling no joy on everything. He was, so these are two tough teams I'm really looking forward to. I think it's going to be a speedy game. How about you?
Absolutely. And, I'm looking at the stats right now. And something I always like to look out for is the demo play in these games. And Team 4 right now is actually number 3 for demos inflicted. Really? Average. Yeah, number 3, Team 4. So they are very aggressive with the demos. And all the way at the bottom, second last, is ball simps. They don't like to demo at all. They like to play the game nice and clean. So this could be quite the clash of teams here.
Yeah, depending on which one can flex their will upon the other one. Obviously, yeah, Cookies and Blank Outcast have a real good run and give and go kind of run and gun style. They're very quick.
Yeah,
get those balls up on the wall high, punch in front of the net, try and knock them down early before you have a chance to make a play. So, but it doesn't take a whole lot to disrupt that. If Carbon can get a real good demo on somebody, or a teammate can get a good demo on somebody, disrupt the flow of their game completely. Very much a possibility. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we've got a few more votes coming in. Ball Simps in 5 seems to be winning right now, not by a whole heck of a lot, 3.3%. Team 4 and 3 at 22.2%. So it looks like pretty split down the middle, maybe a little bit of leaning towards Ball Simps. Is that how you're feeling in this one?
Ball Simps are a war horse. These guys take it to you. They do not wait around. They will take control of the ball if you let them. And I think they're going to follow through with that tonight. I think they're going to take down Team 4. I think they're going to come out shining as the victors of Crackle Division.
Could very well be, although a lot to be said here about Carbon and some of the chemistry he's had with Evan Lars. Mine's fuzzy. Oh, okay. Well, we'll try and fix that. Thank you. Let me see here. We'll go one of these. There we go. How's that? All right. Well, we're gonna get back to the game anyway. We'll try it again. Still fuzzy? No, I don't know. I switched on. Looks fine. Looks fine to me. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, we're starting up. Okay, I'm just getting in here.
Yeah, so we're getting going. So we'll see how this goes. I was going to say about the Carbon Evan Lars combination, as we were just talking earlier about how much Evan Lars has improved his play. So look forward to seeing that tonight as the action gets kicked off here in 1, and an early shot by Blank.
Oh my goodness!
As we just get into the action, and he just rips this one from slightly above the top of the circles, and it's 1-0 already.
This is a little concerning. You can see Carbon trying, I would almost say extra hard. Within 7 seconds, it's hard to tell, but he's already all over the place, kind of leaving his team, unfortunately, out of position there.
Yeah, and it could be, with a little bit of jostling, trying to get into the game. Both teams not quite settled in, and here's another save on this one, just as we thought. As you had mentioned, and you were absolutely right, and already starting to make adjustments. Here's Carbon with a nice shot, and Cookie's going to get a clear as this one goes off. A shot opportunity for Chaotic. He's not going to be able to get this one on target to make much of a difference. And here's Carbon with another shot off the crossbar and bounces out as both Cookies and teammate looking to make it clear here and can't. This one's going to get pushed back in. A nice challenge by Blank Outcast to get this out to center. Gets another opportunity to be forceful on the ball. Chaotic back, and it pops up into the left-hand side. Cookies out in front, trying to force this into Team 4 territory, out into a shot opportunity. Is Red Wreck right there? It pops up, and it's gonna sail on. I really thought that was on target, but not on target, and off to the right. As Blank House pushes it front, definite goal. No! Oh my goodness!
Wow,
that was almost a sure save.
This is so interesting. Like it looked like Ball Simps had control of the ball for so long there, but just before Team 4, I mean, they had complete control, and it just looks like it's going back and forth with these teams right now.
Yeah, undoubtedly, and they're starting to kind of, I think in this first kind of intro of the game, they're feeling each other out positionally a little bit. How fast are we going to play? Are we going to play defensive? And the game is already picking up in speed. And as we mentioned, we were looking at the aerial. Here's a shot right there from Chaotic, and an easy clear rally by Cookies. Yeah, now we're starting to see the ball come up a little bit, get popped up a little bit. I think we're going to start seeing some pretty good flying here. Nice early on defense we're seeing here from Team 4 as they get a nice save. And Carbon turns on this at center, and a shot is a miss. And off to the right-hand side, second opportunity gone. Quiet Chaotic comes in to push this out, and he's got an opportunity, but Cookies clears this. Back and forth on the wall play right now seems to be the order of the day. Who can corral that off the wall into a quality chance? Blank Outcast is up, but he doesn't have the boost, or at least he didn't have the time to get up to do it. An opportunity here for Team 4.
Oh my goodness.
Demo there. I actually think Evan Lars was coming in for the shot and had a great opportunity. Cookie spots it, and rather than playing, takes that demo as this one's on the right hand side.
Little awkward there on Team 4. I mean, they had that double commit. Thankfully, they did get back in time, but they're going to have to really watch those in the future.
Oh, boy, and a shot there by Carbon, and a follow-up miss there, right there. Quietly Chaotic puts it back in. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Cookie's back to make a play, and it's in now, finally. As this was all over the place. And really, can't say this is anything beautiful going on here, but it counts as just the same.
Team 4, they didn't really work for that. I mean, honestly, they should have put that away way sooner than that. We're going to have to see way more from them in this series if they're going to continue.
Yeah, that was pretty ugly right there. On both actually shooting and defensive. Here's a shot off the backboard by Carbon intentional, and he goes for the double tap, and this one gets jammed by Blank Outcast off the crossbar, and a good clear. And we've always talked about how important that defensive wall play is. So like how important is getting up to make those backboard clears, especially against this kind of team.
There. Honestly, you cannot give him the time or the space, or he will take advantage of you. Thank goodness Carbon gets back in time.
And a nice save there from the captain. And it still remains 2-1 with 1:43 in game 1. If you're just joining us, this is Team 4 sporting the orange versus Ball Simps sporting the blue. And a great match here so far as this starts to intensify and pick up. Blank Outcast and Cookies looking to bring the ball out of the zone as they push through this one to a bounce off the buckle, and Blank Outcast follows it up, and Carbon gets up to push this out of danger.
That was a pivotal save by Carbon. My goodness, that was close.
And a fantastic off-the-wall kind of boost jump save to get it clear and push it out to safety was Carbon there. And here he is again, but not as pretty, and as Blank gets an opportunity and sails it, whistling way too high. Red Wreck to keep it back in the zone. And he's just got two defenders to beat here and can't. Chaotic forces it out, and Cookies gets a miss. Here's Carbon last shot. All he has to do is walk it, and it is 2-2. That is a goal!
This is the Carbon you need on your team. He cuts rotation perfectly to get that pass, that perfect clear, and he's got nobody in his way to get that goal.
My goodness. Entertaining so far. Here we go. 2-2. Game 1. Under a minute remaining as Cookies takes his chance at it. Gonna work this. Oh, and he touches off the ceiling, and he loses control of the ball. This one might come back the other way. All three Ball Simps aggressively pushing forward for the win here. Blank's got no boost. And that's an easy save for Red Wreck, or Evan Lars. Pardon me. Correction. Evan Lars made the save. And a clear by Chaotic, who's got a little bit of time and space, but needs to get in there. Had the boost to do it too, and elected not to use it. Blank Outcast with a shot, and that's harmless. Carbon's gonna push it out of danger anyway. Try and get this ball moving the other direction, and it comes back with Red Wreck. Evan Lars with a clear, not a good one. Cookies has an opportunity here. And Chaotic cleans up his own dog poo right there, which is fantastic. You know, don't you always love when guys clean up their own dog poo?
Oh, no doggy bags necessary.
That's right, and this one's going to overtime, which is probably, you know what we could have called this, the way both these teams are playing. I don't see a dominant force out there just yet, do you?
No, not at all. These teams are quite the matchup for each other, just like we thought they would be. I mean, overtime is just perfect for what we thought was going to happen. Oh, my goodness. They're gonna have to watch.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to watch these guys. Carbon off the wall. That's on target. If he... Oh, no, it was not. I apologize. It sure looked with the camera angle. He had a shot right there. A decent opportunity. No one to follow it up, and as it was a little short on the short side. Chaotic getting back to play some D as Carbon clears it up. Here we are. We're in the ball. Simps coming up front and a shot. Oh my goodness! Who got the save on that? That was so close. And another opportunity. And another opportunity. Wow. As ball Simps come back the other way, and Evan Lars makes a great challenge. Red Wreck needs this. He was the last man back, and he gets a clear. Back into the no. He gets stuffed by Carbon, and no one there to challenge and pick up those golden remains that Carbon had left for him, and an opportunity, and no one's there. Blank Outcast to try and make it clear. He's successful. Using his boost to get it out to center, and Carbon makes a nice challenge in there, but here we are. Carbon, Cookies. That's what we said we wanted to see up in the air. And Blank gets back. My goodness, is it gonna end? A flick out to center there by Cookies. He's gonna follow it up. One-on-one v Carbon. It's a shot off the post. Oh my. Oh my. And that gets cleared out. They are all over them now. Here we go. Blank out to center. Chaotic gets that backboard play. They have been flawless thus far when it comes to shots placed on that backboard, and a good thing too, as it remains 2-2 with 1 minute and 46 seconds, and that's not a great shot off to the right-hand side, and Red Wreck whiffs on one. We're gonna call it a whiff because it was harmless. You got a touch on it, but it didn't amount to much more than a whiff, as this comes back into the Simp zone. Cookies with a bad clear. Red Wreck has to pick up the danger, but Blank Outcast saves them both. Says you owe me a pop afterwards. And Cookies with a shot. Carbon's there. And he just seems to keep getting back, doesn't he?
Unrelentless. I can't believe this. The pressure coming from both teams, I mean, especially Team 4, it seems like, oh my goodness, Carbon's on top. Oh,
and it's popped up in front. Look at this. All 3 Simps back. All of them defensively responsible, taking care of business tonight as 3 of them move against Evan, Lars, and Carbon, try and gain this zone. And this comes back the other way, and a double, little bit of a dunk there. I think it was kind of accidental, but it could work in their favor, but really just rips down the line. Carbon with the shot. Cookies gets up. Nobody wants this to enter even the offensive zone whatsoever. Just clear it and clear it quick. Cookies pushes this one up on the wall where he's very comfortable trying to manage things. Red Wreck out the center, pretty much gives it back to Carbon. Let's hope they don't have to pay for this one. And a bad pinch sends it back the other way, or is that intentional? Was that a pass? If that was a pass.
I don't know about that.
That's outstanding. If that was a pass, that was outstanding.
Calculated.
No one's that good. Oh my. And Carbon gets this one, and he overruns it and can't get a shot. What would have been a glorious opportunity here. 2 minutes into overtime to finish this. And Evan Lars with a clutch backboard clear. Team 4 dominating the backboard. They're not going to be made their way. They're not giving it up. And Carbon, again, Cookies shutting them down. These one-timer shots. Yeah, these one-timer shots.
Carbon with those huge pushes. You can see he's the pivotal player to get those first hits, and he's so quick at getting back on defense. It's this constant rotation. Nobody can get a goal.
We are seeing some fantastic rotation and lack of hesitation at its finest here. And this overtime everything is just right on top of it. They're not letting any of these balls linger, although this might come out front. Red Wreck steps up and says, I don't think so. No way. Not in my house. As Cookies brings this one out to the front. Try and get an opportunity. Evan Lars pushes it down into the ball. Sim's corner, and a bad handle by Blank Outcast results in an opportunity off the ceiling. Is anybody there to take it? Oh, and Chaotic gets a shot. We're not done yet, folks. Carbon back in the zone, and he sees he has no help and says, I'm just pushing it in, and we're gonna regroup. Cookies beats 1, can't beat 2. Carbon back on D as Evan Lars and Chaotic set up on defense. Carbon 1v2 as he takes this to the net. Oh, Cookies went for boost! Cookies went for boost! Anybody take a shot? Anybody? No. And they probably save him a little bit of embarrassment there. If Carbon had ripped an early shot, I don't think he saw that Cookies had left it. Oh my goodness! They're gonna give me a heart attack.
Just a little off target. Evan Lars almost had the win in game 1.
Out to Cookies again. Mishandled. Chaotic with a weak shot there, and that's easily cleared. Back out to the half line. Blank Outcast chips it back into himself. Back pass to Red Wreck. It was up for Cookies. And what a great pass. Unable to connect on that one. We're a full game into overtime here, folks. 5.5 minutes. Are you not entertained in this match? This is fantastic. Rocket Lads at its best. Crackle division match. Carbon with a shot, top corner, and he hit the post. Pardon me, the crossbar. Evan Lar with a good challenge, splits this 50-50 right over onto the left-hand side. Comes back into the ball, Simps zone, and Chaotic chips it in, hoping for help, and help has arrived in the form of Evan Lars, who doesn't get up on the wall, so this one's gonna come back out. Carbon puts it out in front, but follows it and clears that out of danger. Red Rick back to keep this play alive in Ken. Carbon waiting at the net for a push. Decides I've waited long enough, and he clears it. Opportunity for Cookies. Blank Outcast trips him up, and now they're jostling for the ball, and they need a hard reset.
That was a huge mistake by Paul Simps there. They're going to have to really get back in their groove here after that. And it looks like Carbon might just take advantage of them. He's already up in the air. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. We've seen so many overtime shots here just off the post or opportunities. I can't believe the defensive play off the corner walls back and that backboard. Here we go. Cookie with another opportunity. He gets inverted. Anybody, Blank Outcast misses. Cookie comes back again, and he's going to try and keep this, but Carbon's going to challenge him and I think win. Actually, no. They're going to knock each other off target. Here we go with a 50-50 pin split up the ceiling. Carbon, and it's over. It's 3-2 in an overtime. Goal!
Carbon finally pushing through the Ball Simps defense after almost nearly 7 minutes of pressuring this team. They finally fall. They finally show a crack in this chainmail.
I cannot believe the game that we just seen. Have a look at the scores right now. Carbon v Cookies. You can see both these guys were fired up to come out here with their teams tonight, leading as captains, showing the way. Look at Blank Outcast with 725. My hat's off to Carbon. He did have some great support, though, with Evan Lars and Quietly Chaotic both chipping in for 3. Cookies didn't get the extra shots. 16 shots to 7. What do you think about that?
This is insane. Like, you could see, though, Team 4, Carbon going up, the pressure, the constant pressure of Team 4 was throughout that entire game. They just wouldn't stop. And Ball Simps, they were keeping up. They had the saves. They were there on the defense, on the rotation. They were trying their best, and it was a close game. But I think Team 4, with the way they're looking right now, I think it might just be able to turn the tides here. Like, I was going for Ball Simps, but man.
It's a tough one to predict already, early on. Maybe who might be MVP. You look at 10 shots, 3 saves with 3 goals. So he's got the hat trick, but on like a not even maybe a 30% shooting rating is Carbon. Cookies with less shots, 5 shots, but I think he had maybe 5 shots but he had 4 saves, assists, the goals. Hard to say. MVP wise, both these guys have come out in this match and really led really well. Remember too, that a lot of Team 4 shots, you probably remember, were just slightly off the post or just a foot off, maybe counted as shots. Not all of them were quality, and that was really reflected in Ball Simps not having to make a whole bunch of saves in that match compared to the 16 shots they received.
And to be honest, I know Quietly Chaotic is much more capable than what we saw in that game. So I think Team 4 could be even scarier if they can utilize Chaotic correctly.
Well, let's see if they do. Early on, this one's going to sail in, and it's kind of a softie. Evan Lars don't care. Guess what? That goes on the scoreboard just the same. Put it up. It's 1-0.
Evan Lars, you love to see him on the board. This guy is a new player, and he's coming in hot, man. This guy's fast. He loves to be in the air. And he's supposed to be their third, right? Like, he's a fantastic player for this Team 4 team.
Is he their third? No. I think he's their second, right? Is Quietly Chaotic the third?
No way, Quietly Chaotic is the third.
Who put this team together? Wait a minute. I think we both had a share in that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, my goodness.
Nice save there by Carbon, who's really doing all sorts of stuff all over. See if he can follow this one up. Can't get a touch. It's off the wall. Oh, and Evan Lars. Good support we're seeing from Team 4 here, following each other up really well. One thing to be rotating positionally, but a lot to be said for that kind of keeping the momentum. Here's a chip shot. You take over, and I'll go to the net play. And Team 4 seems to be doing that really well tonight, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. The Team Team 4 is playing like a team. I hate their name.
Yeah, I guess that match is here's a shot here. Not a dangerous one from Cookies. It sails off to the left-hand side of Team 4. Oh, Team 4. I am gonna switch eventually. I'm trying to show respect tonight, but tonight they are getting the other name at least once. We will see. And a shot by Chaotic, and it is 2-0 Team 4. And the early goings of this match, not maybe indicative of an imbalance in play, though, would you say?
I like the fact that Carbon set that up specifically for his teammate. You saw him push that around the corner, and he just left it. He trusted in Quietly Chaotic to finish off that play, and he really came through.
Yeah, I really like Red Rex surf pattern he's going on tonight, too. He's got the ocean on there, a little surfboard, just styling, right? It's not good enough just to win. You got to look good while you're doing it.
You got to act like you don't care. You're just surfing.
He just ain't no thing, man.
Hey,
been here before.
It's all good.
I heard in their comments said, "Okay, boys, if you score on Cookies, act like you've been here before, please. Or if you score on Carbon, act like you've been here before." Here we go. As this one gets pushed down, Carbon had an opportunity, almost a breakaway, one to beat, but it wasn't meant to be. Blank Outcast back in zone with a little chip. All you gotta do is fall up, and that's a goal. And an absolute beauty.
They're really going to have to watch that. You can see Carbon and Quietly Chaotic kind of bunched together in that net there. A little hesitation on their defense. Blank Outcast saw it, took complete advantage, and ends up making this a 1-2 game.
Yeah, fantastic. So here we go again. Game 2, if you're just tuning in, Game 1 fell to Team 4, that is Team Orange, just by a narrow margin of 1 goal. 16 shots to 7, mind you, and right back at it after a almost 7-minute overtime are these two Titans once again. Carbon bringing it out to the center, trying to get some center play. They've and an opportunity there, and that's a clear. You notice that they're switching their gameplay up a little bit, which is funny. They won. They were really trying to force those balls around the corner and out into front, but now Carbon's trying to roll them into the middle for shots that way. Why would you say the change in strategy despite the win?
This is so smart by Team 4. You got the win. Ball Simps is starting to learn your habits. They know how you play. Let's switch it up. Team 4, they're going to switch it up. Completely mess with Ball Simps.
And here it goes. Paying off. It's paying off.
Oh, my God.
Comes around the corner in the original, but rather than putting it back out, which they had done in Game 1, and try and hope for their partner to push it back in, they're just going to stick with it, grind it out in that middle, in that little death zone in the middle. And here we go. It's 3-1.
They're really trying to distance themselves with a 2-goal lead. Definitely going to feel comfortable, but you know that Team 4 is never comfortable. They want more and more. Carbon already going for the double tap.
Oh, Blank Outcast. This is a curveball. This has an opportunity to drop. Needs a little power. And Carbon getting back for a save. Whether he knew it or not, he just kept it off the board from going to 4-1. As this one gets pushed back. One thing I noticed was Blank's got a nice aerial opportunity here. We'll stick with this for now. And Carbon with a clear. Boy, oh boy, it's like a game of racquetball right now. It's anything but on the ground, isn't it?
That's right.
We love to see it. I was going to say, if one thing we have seen as far as maybe a bit of a weakness or something that could be worked on by Ball Simps is their play directly in front of the net. They're awfully comfortable in front of the net. Clear this, clear this. And they tend to let things hesitate a little bit. We've seen in their match, and I'm going to highlight this because it was me and I was super excited. But Cookie's hanging around with a ball in front of his net against the Norseman, kind of almost looking to pick a play. And nice save there by Evan Lars as he pushes it out of the Carbon. And then he gets bumped out of position and a goal scored. They do tend to linger with the ball in front and not clear it as quickly as we're seeing Team 4 do here tonight. And maybe we'll see Team 4 capitalize on that. Who knows? We'll see. So far, they haven't needed to. Yeah. Chaotic needs to get up that wall and make a play. Overruns it. And it's anybody's ball right there as Red Wreck pushes it back in. He's got a man. Carbon turns and gets a play on it, and that gets cleared. Thought that was definitely going to be a shot. Carbon's up towards the net, and Blank Outcast with a nice save there. And an opportunity to change the play. Going uphill for them, and Cookies couldn't direct that one where he wanted. Not even close. As all he can do really was hope to keep it alive. He puts it over to Red Wreck, and now it's back in their zone. And Carbon gets up. What an amazing goal.
Carbon is so smart. Unfortunately, Red Rec did not get a good hit, but Carbon, he was right on top of it when he got that pass from Red Rec, takes it right up the wall, right over to Ball Simp's net, who isn't even prepared to defend something like that.
Wow, and how do you? My goodness. Our producers should tell us whether or not we're making any announcements tonight. Wouldn't that be great? Huh? Wink, wink.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll leave it at that. Oh, Carbon! Whoa! Almost padded his scores some more.
Going for that padding of the stats there, man.
Team 4 coming out with the win here. Again, a little bit more convincing win though here.
Again, yeah. I mean, Team 4 continuing to look very strong, very aggressive and confident, and honestly making Ball Simps kind of pale in comparison right now.
Yeah, we see this a little bit of more parity in the shots there. Of us and 8 shots to 7, so pretty close there. Carbon, pretty much the same play for Team 4 here. Carbon leading the way. Evan, Lars, and Chaotic doing what they're expected to do, which is just get a few shots on net, make a few saves. Carbon says, look, just do that. Just do your thing, and I'll do the rest. Cookies, you look over here, a vast difference in his output as Blank Outcast output has also dropped a little bit in this game. Could it be that their change of play for Team 4 trying to funnel things through the middle then rather than on the wall had much of an impact, do you think?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really intrigued to see how Team 4 plays Game 3. Are they going to stick to this, play style, go back to the last, or change it up completely again? Are we going to see a new Team 4 every game? Is this their plan to just completely change their play style every game just to throw Ball Simps off? But Ball Simps are playing a solid game. You can't say Ball Simps aren't playing well. They're just
no. They look fantastic, and especially on the sides of the net, right around clearing that wall when stuff does come around. Maybe that's my Team 4 change. They look exceptional. They're rotating well. They're getting back to play good defensively, and maybe it's because they weren't clearing stuff that was sitting in that kind of death zone in the crease there so well that forced Team 4 to start putting everything in there. To see, like, look, maybe we can get some chippy, ugly goals. And that's exactly what happened. They were as beautiful as they were in Game 1. They were little opportunities here and there. Nice shot by Carbon at the end. Let's not take anything from that. Gotta clear this, boys.
What's going on here? Oh, my goodness. Real awkward on Ball Simps there. That's not good at the beginning of Game 3. That's sweet vibes right there. I don't like that.
Any observation you can make in terms of Ball Simps, I mean, they're playing absolutely fantastic. What can they do here to maybe solidify at least their first win here in Game 3 and avoid the sweep? Anything they can change?
Just really utilize. You got 2 great players, Blank Outcast and Cookies. Just utilize those players. Use the comms. I mean, obviously rotation, can't forget about it, but
an opportunity there.
Oh, wow, there you go. Blank Outcast pushing through the defense no matter what it takes.
Yeah, and I was just about to agree with you, and then Blank Outcast heard us and did exactly what I think you were about to say. And also, I was going to bring up, they were shifting out. 2 of them have been shifting out almost all the way back to the halfway face-off line, even maybe a little bit more, but not. It wouldn't be so bad if it was 1, but it's been 2. And I thought if they could try and keep their pressure on a little bit more. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Great save by Carbon. He didn't intend. He got hit and bumped and made a great save.
Gets back for the save in the end there, Blank Outcast. Oh my goodness.
Chaotic's there to get that clear, so not as free. He's got a shot. Red Rec needs to do the same. Yeah, that last goal came though because they really stuck with it, right? And they short rotated back in and kept some pressure on. Let's see if they realize that, kind of keep that momentum going.
I know you feel safe, right? Oh my goodness!
Oh no! 8-ball corner pocket. You ever been there? And right back out. That's how Blank's feeling right now. I hope he didn't have $100 on the shot.
Nothing hurts more than missing a net. Not even due to a defender, but your own blunder. Ugh.
Just getting in there, all excited, gonna make that shot, gonna make it a little extra power just to make the point home, and boom. All you're thinking is, why didn't I just slow down and tap that stupid thing in? Yeah. We've all been there, no doubt. Carbon with an opportunity here. It's straight on, and Blank, and Blank makes a save, but right back to Carbon, who says, "Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Wait a minute. I don't need another."
It doesn't matter what Ball Simps do right now. Carbon, if you touch the ball, Carbon's going to read it, and he's going to score it. This is insane.
Well, you know what they say? Everything's a pass to Carbon. Everything's if it's on that half, it's a pass. Whether he's ball chasing and that's how he feels, it's a pass. Oh my goodness! Tell us what happened here. It's obvious. Evan Lars is it Evan Lars who was
Evan Lars
clown
was back.
fishing?
Yeah,
Little clown?
Unfortunately, he got a little bit too close, too comfortable in the net there, and can't react fast enough to blank outcast.
Out in the Platt squad, we call that clown fishing. You know how clown fish comes in and out of the anemone, right? That's called clown fishing. It's quite popular in the lower levels, I'll tell you. Don't tell me.
That's hilarious. I've never heard. That's too funny. Oh my goodness.
You heard it here first, folks. Clown fishing, it's a thing. It's not a successful thing. It sure is popular.
Oh my goodness.
Otherwise known as the peekaboo. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully we don't see a whole lot more from the Evan Lars that way. Although if you ask Simps, they will. And it's out front. Anybody? No one commit blank there. Just couldn't get there. I don't know. He only had 11 boosts coming out. Maybe he didn't have much coming in.
Yeah, a little too slow on blank outcast. Cookie giving a great opportunity for his team, but Carbon already capitalizing.
I want to see what happens here. Red Wreck puts this out, and Carbon just steals it icy.
Wow.
Now, look at that. Cookies, blank, both chasing Carbon, ball side rotation. Where was the outside rotation so somebody was at back post? Why both cut on that ball?
They need to play off of each other, not in sync. This is what really can screw a team up with two great players. You end up playing a similar fashion, and you end up double committing a lot. You really got to watch that.
Yeah, because really, as nice as that was to see, that's a very easy goal to prevent. If you just have someone on an outside rotation going to back post, they get an easy clear there on Carbon. But yeah, no, the double up, and it's 2-2. So they really need, they got a minute and 29 seconds. It's anyone's game, but one team has got all the pressure. One team's got all the beads of sweat right now, and one does not. And that is Ball Simps, who right now had an opportunity, and Carbon takes it away from him. Makes a save, and they are exhaling now. They're not. This one comes back to Evan Lars, who puts it back to Chaotic. Says, "Help me! Just someone take the stupid ball. Please take a shot."
Carbon with a pop. Oh, it's off the backboard. They're laying everything on the table right now. Team 4 wants to put this series away. Oh my goodness.
Back and forth. Great defensive display for your entertainment value tonight as Cookies gets this one up and puts it over to blank. We're going to call that a pass. It probably wasn't. And Outcast safely over to the corner with a nice play, getting aerial there, not even on the backboard, and it's open. And Cookies pushes it out of the danger zone.
Carbon's out of the game. Carbon's locked in a rule 1.
No! So we got Evan Lars and blank versus Chaotic and Cookies. Cookies with the trigger shot and 25 seconds left, and he sails it left.
Oh my goodness, with Team 4's star player out of the match, this 2v2.
Red Wreck v Carbon in the lock. Do you bust that lock? Do you bust that lock right now?
If you're Carbon, you must bust that lock.
And Cookies gets it. They stay alive. How in the world did Chaotic not go down there and bust that lock? Full respect to him.
I mean, honestly, Carbon, good on you. You stayed in the lock. But I think you just cost your team the game there.
The Twitch channel is going nuts. Huge respect, Carbon, respect. It's all we're seeing, so unbelievable. You know what? Rocket Lads, most of us in here respect Rule 1. It's not very often you get your best player against their third in a lock, and it sucks.
Wow.
But guess what it means? It means more Rocket Lads action for us.
Wow.
Man,
Carbon,
what a great game. Okay, let's break this down for us, man. What are we seeing here?
Where was that game gonna go if that Rule 1 didn't happen? I think which way was that gonna go?
Oh my! Here he is, Carbon calling him out. That's so dumb. I'm sad. Why did I do that? It wasn't dumb. It was a respectful thing to do. You got in a Rule 1, you hold it, and for them, it would have been interesting to see had Team 4, we're still calling them.
We're still calling.
Next game, I'm changing. I promise. I'm only doing it for Patty because he hates it. So I'm holding it as long as I can because Patty's my boy. So, but then I'm changing it. So, how long? I mean, how would that have changed had they been down in the series? Right, they're up 2 games, and so Carbon's probably thinking, okay. You know, we don't want to let them back in, but I'm going to hold this. If they're down 2 games and this is an elimination game, do we see Carbon flip out of that lock?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You think so?
The only reason Carbon stayed in that lock is because you know he had some cushion.
Yeah. What do you think, Twitch? If they were down 2, I'm not saying team4.exe. I just did. Damn, Talf. Who invited that guy? He just got me. Oh, but do you think Carbon would have flipped out of that, Twitch? If they were down 2, would Carbon have left? I'm curious.
Answer honestly.
Yeah. Would you? Okay, no, forget that question. Would you have left if you were down 2 games to none and you were the best player in your team? Would you have left that lock? Crow says no.
Crow says no. Wow.
Crow says no. And you know what? I believe him. I believe he wouldn't. Here we go. Back at the action. Game 4. The Kimmy Gibblers lead this 2-1. As we pull this back into... Oh, and Cookie scores an early goal.
It's the name, Kurt. You called them the Kimmy Gibblers.
You know that's my name for these guys.
They're gonna lose the series now.
now they're the whole thing. We put a hex on the whole thing, have we? Oh yeah, he probably would have asked a teammate to break it. Rusted Fargo's probably right. He would have said, "Get over here and hit me right now."
Yeah.
And I would have already had been over there to do it. Absolutely not. Maybe if it was just for a minute or 2, but overtime, chance to win. I'm breaking that up. No disrespect. I think that's okay if you break it up for them, right? That's kind of a decision you make, right?
Oh,
I don't know.
100%.
Is that dishonorable?
Yeah. As long as the 2 that are locked in don't break it, you're right. You're good.
You just make it look like an accident, right? You flip for a ball wildly. That's believable. Everyone's gonna think, yeah, Phoenix did miss, and then we just knocked them out of that lock. As Carbon takes a shot here, not much of a shot. Getting back to the action, Chaotic with an opportunity to make it 1-1, and Blank Outcast says, I don't think so. Come back with some more.
Whoa.
Dropped out to Cookie. See, I love what they're doing right now. Ball Simps, except for right there. I was going to say they've had 2 guys stacked in net with their commitment to the defense is astounding. Of course, you can't really account for a sudden change in play on a dunk, but Cookie's able to get back and make a nice play. So here we are. Team 4 zone. Jocelyn for position on the corner. Cookies with a nice double tap.
Wow.
And falls short of being really in any sort of shooting lane or opportunity whatsoever. This one comes off the ceiling, which means it's gonna have a kind of an opportunity, but a nice clear there from Blank Outcast and Cookies, who really doubled up on it and weren't forced to pay for it. A shot coming back the other way. Hits on the right-hand side. A chance for Cookies. Throws it out, and Carbon just arrives in the nick of time. Wow. Blank Outcast with a counter clear.
This guy's just too fast to, like, even for the human eye right now. What is going on?
Did you see that save?
I barely could. This guy's too fast.
Oh my goodness. I don't care, Shogun sues me. This is Rocket Lad. He's retiring anyway. Give me the line, Shogun. Would you please email it? If by some chance you're actually listening to this, first of all, you're the best, buddy. I love you. Give me some secret. I'm going to mail it over. And secondly, can I have that line? Because I love it. Oh, Blank Outcast with a save, almost puts it into his own net and off the crossbar and out. As I guarantee you, their comms just went nuts with one of these. Oh no! We're good.
Oh man, that's the best and worst feeling at the same time. Is knowing really that you've just messed up so bad that the team can score, the enemy team, but somehow you make it out okay. It's like, oh, let's not do that again.
No kidding. Opportunity here for the Simps and a nice clear. Man, these guys aren't providing a whole lot either way. You want to get a goal in one of these teams, you got to earn it. And there he did. It's Carbon being the hero as only Carbon can with a 1-1 draw.
Wow. That is a fantastic display of ball control right there. The calmness and confidence to get the ball on top of your roof, the top of your hood there, and a nice clean flick right over your enemy. That's a perfect 1-1, and we've only got about 2 minutes left in this game.
Wow, this is everything you could have hoped for in this match tonight. As Chaotic's going to try and push this one over. Carbon's there, and Blank Outcast with an excellent aggressive choice. Oh, and Wreck falls into a save. Carbon cannot believe it's not 2-1 right now. As Cookies gets up and quietly, Chaotic just taps it in. A misplay defensively. Although, to Cookies' credit, did he see this coming? Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Unfortunately, Ball Simps, they're kind of lacking on the defense now. They're a little bit uneasy. You can tell they can feel the pressure right now. They know that this is series game, and they need to make this happen.
Yeah, and it's funny. It was all in the last minute. Prior to that, we got Cookies in a lock with Red Rack. Are they gonna break it?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my! They're like, not the time for this, Red. Let's go. I love you too, man. Can we play?
Just later after the game.
Just be cool, man. Blank Outcast gets a shot. These teams love each other. It's great. They're brothers. And here we go. Chaotic pushes this into the Simp zone. 55 seconds on the clock. They're not quite feeling the pressure yet. They got time. Now they are, though, as this drops. Dangerous. No one in front. Anybody just could take a shot. Nobody God. Blank Outcast with cool as a cucumber there. Did you see that? He's like, no, it's good. No one's coming.
Yeah, I think I'll just leave it.
I mean, he could have misplayed that. He just said, I'm just going to wait. Now, we were talking about how the Simps do that in front of their net a lot, like right there.
Oh, man. This might be it. This might be it for team. Bolton.
They're in the crease play. I said it earlier twice. Is the weakest part of their game. The walls, the aerials, shots, all of that is stellar. In the crease, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just right over their heads, you could say.
It's just right over their heads. Oh my God. Where's the sound effect for that? I need it. That was solid, though. As Carbon scores another one here that's going to seal up this deal. I know it's not official, but 27 seconds left in this one to the 3-goal lead. It's all but been sung, my friends. As this comes back to the Simps zone and they get an opportunity. If there's any hope at all, there's got to be a goal awfully quick, and it better not be by someone in orange. 15 seconds left. This is for lead in Crackle division. Remember, all the top teams, either one. Both these teams are going to the show. They're both going to the playoffs regardless.
Playoff team.
This is about positioning. Who's going to get the weaker player? And it's going to be Team 4.
I mean, they worked their butts off for that. Team 4 absolutely deserves. If they're not number 1 in Crackle division, then I don't know what to say. These guys are fantastic.
Yeah, they absolutely are undefeated so far. Looking just stellar. What a great all-around game. In fact, that's the first game of this series we've seen that was really more balanced. Carbon had been doing pretty much everything up until that point. Don't hear what I'm not saying. Chaotic and Evan Lars did their job. Points-wise, though, look at Chaotic in this one. 3 shots, 3 assists, and a goal. Bravo, right? It's amazing you got that many balls away from Carbon. I'm absolutely impressed.
Honestly, though.
Who was the MVP of tonight's match? Get your votes in now over here.
You gotta vote. You gotta vote for Carbon. This guy was speedy. He's all over the place. And you can already see the Twitch chat, 87% for Carbon. This guy deserves it. He's wild.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Carbon came to play today, except it was all business. He didn't play at all. He just got to work, right? Got to work.
Carbon. Hey. I mean, I'm used to seeing in private matches. That's a different Carbon.
Yeah, that is a different Carbon. Boy, oh boy. But yeah, and full hats off to Ball Simps, who played a stellar series in this one. Came up a little bit short, ended up only getting the one game. I don't think if we were to said, if you watch that and you just watch clips of all these shots, maybe you never saw the scoreboard, you never saw a goal, you just watched the play, you would not guess this series went down 3-1, would you?
No, not at all. Ball Simps put a fantastic fight. I mean, they're definitely deserving of their spot in the round robin right now. Ball Simps are a huge, dangerous team you want to look out for. But unfortunately, today they just couldn't mount up against Team 4.
Yeah, it just couldn't get it done. It was overwhelming. I actually won't even say it was overwhelming. These were evenly matched teams, I think. They came out, the first one was a little lopsided shot-wise. That evened out. Saves, defensive time of possession, all these things evened out. What really made a huge difference, at least for me, and you tell me if you agree, you're more of an expert than I am, was the capitalizing on the quality chances. Team 4 was all about making sure they put those quality chances in, but it didn't help that Ball Simps, just a little bit of that hesitation in front of the net. That's the only thing. and they were on it like sharks on blood. Like the team 4, like, okay, if you're not gonna clear it, like I'm gonna put it in your net, and you're gonna
Seriously.
pay.
Yeah.
Nothing left but the crying.
They
Right,
had
boys?
a ton of opportunities. Ball Sims just kind of handed them, unfortunately, on a silver platter. And Team 4 doesn't just let that pass them by. They really put those away, and that really what gave them that series win. Team 4, they don't let these opportunities go by like some of these other teams. You can't let them have an inch. They'll take a mile. That's the problem.
Absolutely, especially when they're firing all cylinders like that. In game 1, game 2, they almost could have got away with that, even though I realized that they lost both of those games. But, here, it almost got worse as they went along. I don't know if nerves played a part, like, man, we have got to win this one. But it was in game 4 where we saw the most blunders in front of the net. But again, we don't want to talk about negative. Both of these teams came to play. Both of them showed up in a huge way. And if you are in Crackle Division and you still have not played these guys, pack a lunch. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. We've already played them. I don't know about you. How about you? Oh,
No, I'm not in your division. I'm safe in Rocket Division.
And we did. We got our lumps, and we're looking forward to playing these guys in the playoffs because, let's remember this too in Rocket Lads. There's a lot of great teams out there. There's a lot of great players out there. And sometimes you look at a team and you think, man, that's OP. We can't, how are we going to compete with that? Don't let that dictate your level of excitement for Rocket Lads, because you will measure your team by playing against the best. In the end, in the playoffs, if you want to win season 3, you got to beat them. So that's kind of encouraging for these teams that are going to get in maybe 6th place. They're not going to play a wild card, or maybe they play the wild card. Let's talk 5th place. You get in, you sneak into the playoffs, or a wild card win, 6th or 7th place wild card win team. And you're like, oh, great. Now we got to play that. Hey, you got to play them anyway. If you're going to be the champs, you got to be the best. You got to beat the best. So you might as well do it now, rather than the old, swan song later on as you climbed your way. Because guess what? Guess what you get for 2nd place? Nothing. so suck it up. Get in there and play these guys. And I love it. I love how the skill level in Rocket Lads is raising. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, every season it seems like everybody's getting better. I'm finding it hard to keep up with everybody now, which is scary. I don't like it at all. You guys need to slow down.
It is awesome. So GG indeed to Team 4. Cookies just showing how much of a gentleman and a leader he is in the Twitch chat, giving full props. He did the same thing for us when he clobbered us. GG, great team to play there. If you haven't played these guys, you're going to have a great time playing against them. Bring it, though. What a match we've seen tonight. So Team 4 goes undefeated. Ball Simps, I do believe that is their first defeat on the season. Going to ask our producers right now when we're coming back. I do believe there is a match scheduled on Wednesday, correct?
Yeah.
So Wednesday night, we've got Norseman versus Dine and Dish, correct? Yes, it is correct. So that is actually, we haven't seen Dine and Dish in a long time. They came out of the gates like everyone saying, whoa, that's the team to beat in Crackle Division. Isn't that funny now?
It's quite actually humorous. Yes.
not that they're not, but here they are at 1-2, even though they came out.
Yeah, they're only 1-2.
Yeah, a losing record right now, but they're hungry. 2-2 Norsemen are going to match up against them, who pretty even so far. Couple wins, couple losses they didn't want to take. Think that they could certainly play better. So it's going to be a great match Wednesday night. That's coming at you at 9:30 this Wednesday. Don't miss that. Tune back in here to the Twitch channel at Rocket Lads for your Rocket Lads action. And then again Friday night for a double header, 8:30 and 10 o'clock. So a huge week packed full of some Rocket Lads action. Crackle Division on Wednesday, over to some Crackle, and maybe a Rocket Division match as well on Friday. I don't have the sheet in front of me, but yeah. So Frostbite versus Ender Boys.
Yep. And then Frostbite versus Dunkin' Donuts.
And then Frostbite. Okay, a great. We haven't seen Frostbite for a while either. So
yeah, I know.
Looking forward to seeing Sins, Polar, and Tundra back in action. So can't wait for that. So we hope to see you. Be with us on Wednesday. Be with us on Friday. Bring your cheers. Bring your hype for Season 3 Rocket Lads action. The round robin is almost drawing to a close. I haven't heard anything in my ear about announcements, so I don't know if we're going to be making any tonight. So for tonight,
Look forward to that.
huh?
Look forward to that. No announcement.
So we will look forward to an announcement later on. Of course, we always keep you updated on any changes, any action in Rocket Lads. No worries. Everything will be revealed in time. For now, that's Slick.
It's been a
I'm
pleasure.
Phoenix. And we will see you on the pitch.
Atoms fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Welcome to Rocket Labs.
Season number 3.
The apocalypse.